Then let them go. How you doing, guys? Welcome to the channel. We're going to do a short video on the standout stars from yesterday. Okay, so there was a lot of standout stars yesterday, so I said we're going to talk about them today. First of all, before we continue, just like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Um, it might become a long video. You never know. It depends on how much we have to talk about. Kusanov and Max, the brothers of destruction, yeah, they're doing well. The two center backs are doing well. A lot of I was watching a lot of content this morning, and a lot of United fans believe that they have an advantage because Mbuemo and Ahmad are coming back, and our center back pairing of Max and Kusanov is not stable enough. But I don't know. I don't fear Mbuemo and Ahmad. I think they overhype them. I think maybe looking at the game that we played against Newcastle, Iwisa I think is a better striker than Sesko. So I'm not really sure why they think, why they think those two are more of a threat towards Kusanov and Max, who we're going to talk about in a few minutes. But before we start off, let's just start off with this guy who played fantastic yesterday. Uh, to be honest with you, between you and me, when the game started, I was not impressed. I was sort of scared that are we really going are we going to play Nico Riley as a DM against Newcastle, who've got Newcastle, who've got a very strong midfield, by the way, strong midfield, and I was like, "There's no way you're putting Nico Riley in there to play against Tonali, to play against Jolinton, to play against Bruno." But my God, I was proven wrong. This kid is very physical. This kid is very intelligent. The way he played as a DM, you couldn't even notice that Nico Gonzalez or Rodri wasn't there. Like he played so well. Yes, we had a few counters and balls in behind by Newcastle, but that's normal for City because we play a high line. But what an incredible talent. And we don't give Pep Guardiola much praise sometimes when he spots talent. But let's be honest, none of us knew about Nico Riley. Nobody can come here and tell me that, oh, I knew about Nick O'Reilly way before Pep Guardiola picked him up. This Nick O'Reilly kid has been a surprise, playing very good as left back. But yesterday as DM, he played well. It proves one thing though. For the past few months, me and my friend Mateus, we've been saying we don't need number eights. The number eights are actually playing as fullbacks. Yesterday just proved that. When Nunes goes into midfield, we look solid. When Nico Riley goes into midfield, we look very solid. Big up to you, Steve. Hope you're taking the defeat very well, Steve. I'm pretty sure you guys have another chance in the second leg, so we'll see you there. Foden stink again, but nobody will talk about it. No, Foden was stinking yesterday. The guy has been stinking for a long time. I don't even think he needs to play, to be honest with you. If you think about it, I think Cherky right now looks way better than Foden. He's playing better than Foden, but it is what it is, man. You know, Pep Guardiola won't draw Foden that easy, but Foden hasn't been playing well. I would play Mukasa if I had the opportunity, or I would play Nico O'Reilly next to Rodri in the next game. But do we need a very strong midfield against United? I don't think so. United's midfield themselves are not great. I don't even know if Bruno is back. We'll see. We'll find out in the couple of days. But man, I'm impressed by Nico Riley, and it shows that the future is bright for this kid. And may it continue. May he continue being played as DM. Uh, Even Bernardo Silva. Shout out to Bernardo Silva, who most of us have been scapegoating, but Bernardo Silva did very well yesterday. Cherky came in and immediately started creating chances. Yeah, that's the other one we're going to talk about. Guys, don't forget, continue liking the video as we go on. So now, let's talk about the maestro. This guy came on. He had a few opportunities, the same opportunities he had in the last game against Chelsea. Um, but the combination between him, Semenyo, and Nori was good. You can watch that go all day, and the way he finished that with the first touch, that's incredible. That's why I'm saying Maybe Foden has to be dropped for the next game, and you play Cherky as a free flowing number 10, and then Foden can come on as an impact sub. But we'll see. The game is on Saturday. I don't know at what time. Today is Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, today is Wednesday. So the game is on Saturday. Well, there's so much time. We'll see. You never know. We have to find out who's injured. We have to find out who's fit. Nico Gonzalez is still injured. Do we need him? No, I don't think we need him. Let's keep going with the comments. Do you feel there's an opportunity to buy a midfielder? Do you think we should buy more of an 8 or 6? I don't think so. If you look at the team right now, right, we have better midfielders than other teams. Nico O'Reilly is probably a better number 8, number 6 than any other player you'd buy. Nunes is a better number 8 than most of the number 8s in the league. Everybody keeps talking about Anderson, but Anderson is not doing well. Forrest keep losing while he's playing as a DM. Yet people were telling me that he's very solid defensively. It's very difficult, at this point in time. For me, I was thinking maybe we need defensive recruitment, but the thing is, the Gay deal is not going anywhere. You keep reading online, oh, he hasn't decided, or he's thinking of going to Liverpool because the sign-on fees is very high. Do you need Gay at the moment, or do you think Max, Ake with one leg on painkillers, and Kusanov is enough? We do know that Diaz is coming back next month, so I don't know. It's very hard to judge, Um, I think nobody in the club questions Foden's form. He needs to self-reflect. That's true. Look, Foden just needs to focus and lock in. He was doing well in the last games, but he's gone dry now. I don't know. It's been bad. Like his performances are not that great. Like it's been very very bad. I think the only reason he plays is because maybe he's a City Academy lad. To be honest, I'm not on board with the fans saying Nico Lewis is Bernardo Silva replacement. No, he's not. I'd rather have Conor Gallagher as a Bernardo Silva replacement. But Rico has been good. Rico has been good, but I don't think he's good enough. Rico Lewis is not good enough to replace Bernardo Silva. We need some physicality in midfield. If Pep plays Nico O'Reilly there, I'm fine with it. That is true. That's why I keep asking you guys, do you need a replacement? I think the only replacement, if you want physicality, would be Tonali. Tonali from Newcastle would be the only one. If we bid for Tonali from Newcastle, that would be the only physical presence you'd be looking for. Apart from that, I think Nunes and O'Reilly have enough physicality, to be honest. They have enough physicality. Just an update on our goal scorer so far. Ian Haaland has got 26. Foden has got 10. Tijani Reinders has got 6. Ryan Czech has got 6. Then the on goals are 5. Nico O'Reilly has got 3. Doko has got 3. Rico Lewis has got 2. Ruben Diaz has got 2. Savio has got 2. Semenyo has got 2. And by the way, what do you think? Let me ask you guys in the comments. What do you think of Haaland? Haaland is not doing well so far. What's the solution with Haaland? Is he tired? Because my God, if we're talking about Foden stinking up the place, Haaland is stinking up the whole place. He's not playing well. We still need to buy a center back because we are losing 2 defenders next summer. Yeah, but are you buying the center back in winter, or you're waiting to buy the center back in summer? Let me know. Big up to Yan TV, guys. Go subscribe to Yan TV. Big up to Yan TV. Hope you're well. I really like I really like Bailey to be to be sincere as a Bernardo replacement. I don't know. Barry, who's Barry? I don't know who Barry is, to be honest. I really like Barry to be sincere as a Bernardo replacement. I don't know who that is. Let me know. Not all performances will be outstanding. Foden is doing his job well enough. Well, maybe that's fair. That is fair. That is fair. Haaland needs rest. Yeah, Haaland looks tired. I think Pep said it yesterday that Haaland is not good. We need Omar Mamush back to help us. So we'll see anyway. Cherky, incredible. Another incredible performance. And we keep going. We keep going. Let me just see who else I have here. I have a few people who I am going to shout out to right now. I just have to close some of the windows. Yeah, Cherky, 10 out of 10 performance. What a lovely goal. Took it very well. Barella. Okay, Barella is good, yeah. From Inter. But I don't know if he's going to leave Inter. That's the thing about these Italians, Now we come to Semenyo. I think I have done enough videos on Semenyo, so I didn't want to go back to Semenyo again. This guy is incredible. This is what we need, you know. We were lacking goal scoring wingers, and now we've got a winger who's hungry enough to score. The second goal should have stood. I don't know why, till the date of today, we don't have the computer VAR to sort out these issues they have. Um, Most of the players are not happy. Pep was not happy, including myself. I was not really happy with that disallowed goal. Two goals for Semenyo. I'll still continue as that two goals for Semenyo. But he's been incredible. The thing about Semenyo is he's very hungry and he's willing to get into those positions that Raheem and Sane used to get into. So we have somebody else who will score when Haaland doesn't score. And he seems like a lovely guy. He seems like somebody who's happy to be here. And I saw his interview. He was like, um, I'm playing football with a smile, which is very positive, believe it or not. And man, the amount of Ghana accounts on Twitter now that have followed me since Menyo, and the amount of Ghana hype we're getting is incredible. And you know, thinking about it, that Ghana jersey looks good also. Definitely get one. Let me keep reading the comments here. Haaland is back to relaxing mode. He's been lazy. That might be true. Haaland is lazy, motherfucker. Some nobody questions his form in the club. Same, nobody questions his form. Yeah, you like Barella. I like him too. Haaland playing okay, just not scoring. That's an issue, but not harmful. He's often dips. Uh, okay, he often dips December, January. That is true. Semenyo is great. Yan TV says that's true. Yes, yes. Smash the likes. Yes, man. Smash the likes. Put those likes up. Let's see how many likes we have. Because some of you guys are stingy with likes. I don't know why you're stingy with likes. It's free, by the way. You don't pay for likes. So put those likes up. Let's not be so stingy here. Where am I can't even see where my thing is. Let's put the likes up. Don't be stingy. Yeah, don't be stingy. Put the likes up. Let's get the likes. Yeah, the likes are good. I like them so far. But let's put those likes up. Let's not be greedy. Um, Seems like a great guy too. Yeah, Semenyo seems like a great guy. I see he's fitting in at the club, by the way. It's amazing. And you know what made me laugh is when Haaland was saying Semenyo is not gonna pass me the ball because he wants the golden boot. That was funny. That was funny. The difference between Semenyo and Savio is astronomical. I can't believe fans hyped up Savio. Savio was not bad. It's just that now he's ass chicks, but he wasn't bad. Semenyo had a difficult road through football, so he's just happy to be here. Some others feel entitled to be there. You can tell he doesn't. That is true. I saw his route. He was rejected a few times. And yeah, you're right. He's had a very difficult upbringing, and I think he's played in every single league, which is a nice story for for them, for the English league, where somebody has played every single uh, league and now has reached here. I would also be happy to be here. Even Turkey, there's a lot of players who are happy to be here. What about Max? Max Elaine is also very happy to be here. Can we just appreciate Semenyo without talking about other players down? It's on us that we bought all these projects at the end of the day. Now, that is true. Dogo played well as he did. CBs and Nunes, Rico played well as did Trafford. Trafford was amazing. Big up to Trafford. Trafford saved, had a lot of amazing saves. So Trafford did very well. But guys, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see the comments. If we lock in, we can reach the final of the Champions League, but we will need to put the performance way up. I don't know about the Champions League, man, because it's very complicated. You know, 1 minute you're in top form, next minute um, you're playing gank and you're losing. You never know. But the Champions League, I think we're capable. The players we have are capable of winning as a Champions League. That's what I believe. Um, Ednoy looked very comfortable. Ednoy's assist was good. It was cold. And that's what we've been missing, man. We've been missing a bit of tech, you know. Um, and for the fact that he started playing O'Reilly in midfield, we might see Ednoy in the United game. And I wouldn't mind. I'm going to do a preview for the United game when I hear about the injuries and stuff. But man, Enori looked good. He looks hungry. And that's what you need from these players. You need a bit of hunger. And you know what? Playing Nico Riley midfield has actually given him rest because running up and down as a fullback is tiring. And Nico Riley was becoming very tired. Let's keep going, guys. As I said, keep liking the videos. Let's keep going. Who else do we have here? Who else do we have? We I have a few players to talk about. Um, I'm pretty sure everyone is gonna love this one because I noticed a lot of people are loving this guy. A lot of people are showing love to this guy. To be honest with you, this is another one, Yan. You're right. Who's just happy to be here? Because first of all, days ago you're playing at Watford. You're on loan at Watford, and then you do two training sessions, and now you're the first choice center back playing for Pep Guardiola. This is what dreams are made of, man. This is what dreams are made of. My only concern is Foden. Pep will keep starting him. I don't know, man. Foden was not that bad against Newcastle, but he's not scoring, so he just looks average. That's the thing. He looks very average. I didn't expect Semenyo to start this well. However, surely you needed defenders more than another forward. I don't know, man. I'm surprised with Semenyo. I am surprised with Semenyo. But this is not even the best. The thing about it is, I haven't even seen the best of Semenyo. Like this is not the best version of Semenyo because the version I've seen of Semenyo at Bournemouth is not this one. This one looks like he's just there doing his job, saying, "Let me tick the boxes." Uh, Big up to you, Matthias, man. Matthias, what do you think of this Max kid? Because United fans are saying he's gonna be easy food for Sesko. That's what United fans are saying. They keep texting me this morning saying if you come to the Old Trafford with a centre back pairing of Kusanov and Max, this is easy food for Sesko.
Big up, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Um, I think he looked all right, didn't he? I don't think he's done anything wrong. He's a young lad, came from Watford. Well, he was at the academy first. The last two games he looked very composed, but um, yeah, man, he's doing the job. So Kusanov is back. So I think I'm not concerned about the back line. I've never been concerned about the defense itself this season. Main concern is just the midfield. It's good to see O'Reilly playing in midfield last night. He done well. Fair play to O'Reilly. And yeah, that's what I asked about. I asked for O'Reilly to be in the midfield alongside Rodri, and it's just good to see that he can do a job as a left back, but he can't play in a left back throughout the entire season. Do you know what I mean? It's his
Yeah,
natural position.
but isn't it quite funny that you and me once said that the best eights are the ones that are being put as four backs, and funny enough,
Exactly.
most of the
There you
eights
go.
that played in
It,
midfield look good.
people say we've got a midfield problem. I was stating that. Yeah, we've got a midfield problem. Yes, but we also have the midfield solutions. Take one of the full backs out the full back position, put in midfield.
Yeah.
You've got the legs, you've got the defensive attribute in both of them. You've got that energy in there because that's what we need. So, listen, um, overall, I'm happy with the win. Last night I said we have to win that game. The fact is not it's not just because the second leg is at home, it's the fact that it's a big away game against a big Premier League opposition, and we're
Which
going
was
to
struggling, yeah.
Saturday. We're going to Saturday, another away game against a big away opposition. So we need to have that sort of mentality that we can win away from home against a Premier League side. Because so far, we went to Newcastle in the league, we lost. We went to Villa, we lost. We went to Arsenal, we drew. The home games is fine, we're winning because it's at home. But my question always been, can you go out away and get a win? And we've done it so far. Even against Forest, we were awful against Forest, but a bit shaky in the last minute. We won us the game. Palace, we won. Um, Fulham, we struggled.
Yeah, but
We-
Fulham was funny.
Do you know what I mean? 4-0, like 4-1 up, but all of a sudden within 20 minutes the game changed.
Leeds United, we struggled somehow.
Leeds was at home. We still need to go to Leeds away. Sunderland away, we couldn't score. So I was very advocate that we have to win yesterday. Yeah, because if you win, you go with the confidence against Man United, which is another away game. Do you know what I mean? And we have to win on Saturday. Let's not, do you know what I mean? We can't afford to drop any more points at this stage in the Premier League. So yeah, man, I'm happy. Overall, good performance. I can see that the Bernardo PR machine is running on Twitter.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, that's it. They're calling him bubblegum. They say nobody knows what bubblegum is doing. So, uh,
exactly.
why are you hating though? Bubblegum was playing well yesterday. Apparently, he rattled Newcastle from start to finish. That's what he's there for.
Mm. I'm not hating. I think he played well yesterday. The problem with some of these players is same. I don't think Bernardo Silva has the consistency to play like that throughout the entire season. I think his legs are gone. There'll be games here he will show energy, he will show the fight, i.e., Liverpool, Man United, and big away games. But against lower teams, smaller teams that plays low block, he's useless to have him on the pitch. Let's face it. Yeah.
Mm.
Against big team, when you need someone that comes the game down and control the games, he's fine. But
Yeah, you, you,
consistency
you,
is
you
key.
you don't need you don't need him against Sunderland. Like
Yeah,
you
but
don't.
he plays regardless.
That's what I'm
See,
saying.
that's the
But
problem. That's not on him. That's the manager that needs to think sometimes. Against low blocks, you need Etijani Reinders in there. Players that will attack the box to the players that will make numbers in the opposition box to score goals. You don't need someone, yeah. The entire team is camping on their half. You don't need someone to come and drop deep to get the ball.
yeah, you don't.
You need people to stay up front. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, listen, can see the PR is running. It looks
Now
like
it's already at full force. Everybody that's reading articles.
is
Young
it,
TV says I fear Kusanov might get sent off at Old Trafford.
no.
I hear it.
Gustanov has never been sent off Man City. He gets a yellow card, but after that, he just looks composed.
He's playing very well though for a young centre back, isn't it?
Yeah,
What do you think of this Gay thing? Because I think it's dying. I don't think Gay is coming to City.
I think we just should just give up on Gay because if a player doesn't want to come, there's no point. Yeah, go and get someone else. If the club feels like we need a centre half, go and get someone else.
Hmm.
But
Who you get at this point in time? Who's up there?
I don't know, man. I don't
I
know.
would get Van de Ven. I don't know
I'm,
that Van de Ven guy. I think he'll be
I'm
good.
not getting paid to scout for Pep Guardiola. There's the whole scouting department
He,
that gets
he, he
paid
can bring he
scouting.
can bring back Juma. Juma would be a good addition, says
Yeah,
2-0 would be a great result to take home. I would have been annoyed if it ended 1-0. Yeah, 2-0 is good, yeah. That Cherky goal was good, man. That Cherky goal fits the streets. Even the way Semenyo passed the
mm,
ball and then Nori, that was good. Um, it says, look at these two frauds. It says Newcastle don't lose many at home. That is true. Bernardo is fine, does what Pep needs him to do. There's more PR. Chad, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Big up to you, man. That's true on the big game thing. Not necessary in easier games. People will judge the motherfucker talking about Bernardo. Says, I love Bernardo, but I agree. Certain games are made for him. We don't have to play him in what seems like every single game. That is
yeah,
true.
yeah. See, that's the thing. Is Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola, the way he plays him, every single game, every single game, you don't need it. Like, let's say for example, Wolves at home. You know
Mm.
what Wolves is gonna do? Sit there,
You don't
sit
need
back.
you don't
You,
need him. Yeah.
you don't need Bernardo. Like you need the Tijani Reinders in there. Like, do you know what I mean? You need players like that players that go attack the box. You need Foden in there, for example. Get into that box, get in the box, get to score goals, get into a position that they will score goals. You don't need someone to drop deep against Wolves. Oh my god, let me drop into the centre half to make a back three. Brother, who are you making a back three against? No one is pressing the centre halves. Do you know what I mean? So bro, come on, man.
So,
It's
so what, do you, so what do you think of this Nick O'Reilly GM thing? Do you continue with it or it's just an experiment? Because I was impressed that he managed to hold himself up against Newcastle.
he's a midfielder, man.
Newcastle, that's what he is, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a midfielder. He knows how to play midfield because he's a midfielder. Nunes, he knows how to play midfield because remember Nunes, see that Nunes, that moment before he got subbed off. He got a moment where he received the ball through the middle. Yeah. He done like just a bit of body work and he run past the I think it was
Yeah,
Bruno
yeah,
Guimaraes
I
and he
saw,
started running.
I saw him. Yeah, I
That's
saw
a
him.
midfielder, brother. Do you know what I mean, bro? Come on, man. What are we doing here? Stop wasting
This
the
is why
players to full
this
back.
is this is why I keep laughing when people say, "Oh, do we need?" Somebody asked the question earlier on and says, "Do we need a number 6 or 8?" I was like, "No, we don't. They're sitting right over there.
Yeah.
Like the
Like,
like they're sitting right over there." I told people the biggest issue we have in this team is yesterday you could see that there's been a lack of Haaland doesn't score. Who scores now? Obviously, Semenyo and maybe
yeah.
Omar comes in. That's
And what did I say? What did I say in the first half? Yeah.
mm,
Pep tactics is all wrong because in that first half he was asking, yeah, Nunes to attack the box and Semenyo to be the touchline winger. It should be the other way around because who's more likely to score if a crosser comes in?
Semenyo.
Exactly. So why is Semenyo? Why are you asking Nathan Naka to put crosses in for Nunes and Naka rather than sorry Nunes and Haaland rather than having Haaland Semenyo both attacking the box? Like
Yeah,
he
the
was,
whole
brother.
the whole
He
time. Yeah,
brother.
the whole
And he
touchline
was
thing
asking
was Semenyo.
Semenyo to be like Doku or go beat 2-3 man, then cross it. Who's going crossing to? There was a cross from Semenyo. Doku was standing on a touch line. He wasn't even on the back post. Do you know what I mean, bro? It's mad. It's mad.
Nah. Sometimes some of the tactics are silly. I remember I was saying, why is Semenyo being made to play like a touchline winger? You know what I mean? Say Bernardo was good yesterday, but it's not always like that. Offers nothing going forward. That is true. Very true, Steve. Semenyo is a goal threat, so Haaland will get more space now, and other players probably score more goals. That is true. That is true. It's just like what Matthias is saying. There's no point asking Semenyo to play as a touchline winger. That's not his thing. Even at Bournemouth, he's always crashing into the box. That's
Yeah.
what he has to do. Um, we're probably going to do the preview for the United game after we see the injuries and stuff. But let me ask this to Matthias before we finish. Who impressed you yourself personally yesterday?
Yesterday, no one.
How come you know? Come on, man. There has to be somebody.
No, no,
That's just
no one.
agenda.
No, no, not
You didn't like
really.
you didn't like any of the players.
No, I'm not saying I didn't like any of the players. I was happy with the win. I was
Wait,
happy with I
wait,
was happy with
you're
the
not
performance in the second half. But
wait, you're not impressed with Semenyo because everybody says they did not expect him to start scoring this early. They expected him to take time.
not really. I expect Semenyo to score.
Hmm.
I said it. I said it in the summer. Get buy Semenyo or Gerald Bowen because we need another attacking goal scorer.
Do you know people? I remember I was saying Jared Bowen and Prophet was like, this guy is useless. Bowen
See?
is not useless. He's better
No,
than
no,
what
no.
we have.
They say the same about Semenyo when I suggest Semenyo and Bowen. My first option was Bowen. My second option was Semenyo because I said, yeah, Bob, Savio, Foden, Cherky, Marmouche won't be good enough to score double digit this season. We need someone else.
Mm.
Oh, it's Savio's second season. Hopefully, he come good. No, 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 no. Bob hasn't had a shot on target in 24 months. Savio scored 3 goals in 52
And
games.
Semenyo has got 3 goals already.
Semenyo got 2. Yeah, one, but which one was it allowed incorrectly? So what are we doing here? Do you know what I mean? Why? Oh, hopefully Bobby come good. No, 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 no. Bobby's not good enough. Forget it. Savage not good enough either.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Right.
Do you know the thing about Bob? It's that Newcastle goal. I'm telling you, he's still on that cocktail on the Newcastle goal. That's what everybody brings that up. They're like, oh, Bob is cold. Do you remember the Newcastle goal? I know seasons ago, man. Let it go. That's the thing about this fan base. They milk something. I remember during summer, I said, you guys, you keep pointing at Doku, but what about Bob the Builder? Because this guy has done nothing in this place. Just
Bro,
body.
he's living off that Newcastle goal, yeah, and he is gonna continue to live off that goal for the time because we're not gonna sell him. because he's injured. No one is buying him. We don't
Yeah.
know the extent of his injury, so he's probably gonna stay. Yeah, Savio is poo. One of the things I wanted Pep to do, yeah,
Mm,
is subsides between Savio and Semenyo. I want Semenyo looks so much better on our left hand side,
yeah.
and if the role of Doku is to put crosses in the box, then we need to put him in a position where he can cross on his strongest feet.
Mm,
Yeah, he needs to put the ball on his strongest foot, which is the right. So if he plays on the right, he can go on the byline and he can actually cross with his right foot
yes.
rather than on the left, go on the byline and attempt to cross with his left, which is his weak foot.
He
So
struggles a bit, doesn't he, with that
yeah,
foot? As you can see,
if
like he
yeah,
struggles.
exactly. So when he plays on the right, he always tries to come inside so he can shoot. So when every time he tries to go to put a cross, the cross doesn't go as well as he wants. So if the job now is Semenya to attack the far post to score goals, then Doku needs to be on the right and Semenya on the left. And we're gonna cook, bro.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll see anyway. That's why I don't think we're gonna lose against United. I don't know. Something just tells me we're not losing against that
If
United
we will
side.
lose, if we will lose against United, sack everyone.
Nah, if we lose against United, just sell Haaland. Haaland has to be sold because he's the one leading this line. Reinders seems to be improving as well. That's good.
Yeah,
13 years
he
so
looked
far,
good.
not bad.
He looked good. He looked good when he came on yesterday.
Yeah, but he's too hungry sometimes. I've noticed. Like sometimes just pass the ball.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
guy is too hungry. They're like,
Sometimes,
man,
sometimes you just want to shoot.
he does. And okay, obviously we were complaining about that, but sometimes you're like, man. Even what's his name, Cherky was too hungry yesterday. He kept on
Yeah,
just shooting yesterday. He didn't even care about. I think sometimes the players were getting tired of passing the ball to Haaland because when Cherky, those moments you're like, give it to Haaland. He's like, nah, I'm gonna hit it myself.
yeah, 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 yeah.
What about in Nori? Are you can you play in Nori or you're still gonna be playing? Are you still
Uh,
going to be playing Nico O'Reilly?
Nick O'Reilly. Nick O'Reilly.
What,
I think
what you're gonna bench at Nori?
on Saturday.
Yeah, or like I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah,
why don't you play Nico O'Reilly in the
yeah, yeah,
in the middle
yeah.
next to
Yeah.
Rodri?
Nick O'Reilly. I think because I think we need a bit of height in that back line or to
You need
defend set
you,
plays.
you need height in midfield too, because yesterday he was
Yeah,
winning
yeah, yeah,
the.
yeah, yeah. And you
Uh,
need that, and he needs that from. I think Nori looks good, but
mm,
I still prefer it. Nori defensively is much better. I still prefer it Nick O'Reilly defensively, and but Eight Nori is that this is the thing. Eight Nori, the problem with Eight Nori is we asking Eight Nori to invert his
mm,
biggest strength. See, we're not playing to the player's strength.
mm.
Nunes can put a cross in the box. We ask the Nunes to invert to go into the box. Eight
Yep.
Nori, he likes to cross it. He's a decent fullback. We ask him to
Mm.
invert to play midfield. It's like we're not playing to display his strength. That's what pisses me off
That's
sometimes.
the funny thing about Pep Guardiola. It's as if. Do you remember that time when people were saying, "Why are you playing Savio on his weak foot? Why don't you just put Savio where he belongs?" Like it's as if for him, he's got this fetish where, oh, I know you can play DM, but I'm gonna play
Mm.
a center back. It's as if
It's
he
like
just wants to always fix something that cannot be fixed.
yeah, it's like with Semenyo. See,
Yeah.
when you say Semenyo can play on both sides, I don't think he can. I think his best position is on the left. He can he the reason why people think they can play he can also play on the right is because when Bournemouth are playing transition, it doesn't matter where Semenyo is running, whether he can run, make the run through the left, he will score, but
Yeah.
he cannot be a touchline winger on the right. He can run through the right to score the goal, like he can attack the box, but he cannot be a touchline wing on the right and ask him to take a man on. So
Mm.
his best position is on the left. But yeah, we haven't been playing through the players to the player strength for quite some time, and it's just it's things that we want to see. Like look at like we asked Nathan Ake to be
Mm.
inverting last night, when the Eight Nori came on, look at how sick you look like. That combination, them three. Look at that goal, yeah, just one touch.
Yeah.
See the ball from Semenyo to Reinders, yeah, before not to Cherky, Semenyo Cherky, then check to Nicola to Eight Nore. If that was Doku would attempt to take that player off
Dribble. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
just see
Yeah.
rather than just like one touch pass. Do you know what I mean? Look at that cross from Semenyo and
Yeah.
a cup game. If
Mm,
that was Doku, he would control the ball, do
mm.
that. Come here. Jimmy, like
Yeah.
touch
Yeah.
that, attract it. Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. First time cross, throw in, done. First time pass. That's it. Keep it
And and
simple.
and that's how they beat Nick Pope, because people were like, ah, that was an easy goal. It's not,
No, it's
because
not.
when Enoli
Technical
gave it to
ability, bro.
Checky hit it first time. Some players would control it, like that was a surprise. That's how you have to score sometimes.
Yeah,
You're
man.
right, and that's why sometimes you become predictable, because you're right. If that was Doku, where Enori is, he's taking that and he is gonna drag in and
Yeah,
try, like.
you know it. You know it. You keep it simple, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know. I don't know. The thing about, I was speaking about it before we finish. The thing is, some people just love Foden. Some people, you love Foden so much, and I don't think you're ready for this conversation where Foden has to be dropped. I think some people are not ready for this, because I think Cherky has to play more than Foden. I think even Matthias agrees. Some people are not ready for this Foden has to be dropped conversation. Because when I ask people, what is Foden contributing to this team? Do you know what somebody told me?
mm.
Link up
Yeah.
play. What link up has he
One thing,
done?
one thing that I can't take away from Foden is his
Yes.
work ethic. He works really hard for the team. He runs
Mm.
defensively. He does quite a lot. I can't take away more than Cherky. But in terms of creativity,
Mm.
look at the two cameos from Cherky. Every time we look more, even against Brighton.
Mm.
Yeah, from Brighton to Brighton. Not so much in the cup game, but even yesterday,
Mm.
we look more like scoring when he's on the pitch
Yeah.
because he always try to play that ball forward. We don't get that from forward and people were saying, "Oh, um, maybe it is the derby, so we need to play forward." And I said, yeah, yeah, the game is not at home; it's away.
Mm.
Do you know how many goals Foden scored at Old Trafford? He scored the same amount as Jack Grealish.
How much has Jack scored? One.
Yeah,
Jack
and
scored one. Remember, he scored the header that we thought we were coming back, and then we got robbed by the Rashford goal. I remember
yeah,
that game. I hate that game. That game was so painful.
that was
And that's one of the
KDB
worst
assist.
things.
Yeah, yeah. So he
Um,
scored the same amount of goals as Jack Grealish at Old Trafford. Foden doesn't
yeah,
play
but
well.
but do you know what people think? People forget that when Foden scored the three goals, it was at
He was at
home.
home.
They
Yeah,
think it was at
he
Old
plays
Trafford.
well
Yeah.
at home. At home,
Mm.
the derby at home, he plays well because he's around his fan. It's
Mm.
it's 30 odd thousand, 50 odd thousand fans in the stadium. He plays well.
Mm.
Old Trafford, he doesn't play well. At Old Trafford.
He struggles, yeah. He reminds
Yeah,
me of Raheem. Raheem used to struggle at Old Trafford. I don't even think Raheem ever
Anfield.
scored against United. Yeah.
Anfield, he was your struggle on Ramsdale. But yeah, I know. Forget that. I mean, put check it, man. Put check it.
Do we actually have a
Jake
player that
Jake
performs
told us.
against United?
Jake told us he wants to kill United,
Yeah, that's what
and
Cherky
he
said.
didn't. He didn't play in the derby. Remember, he was injured in the derby at home. He didn't play. So man, come on, play check it, bro.
Ah, man, I don't know. You know what he's going to do? He will play Foden, isn't it?
Yeah,
Uh,
because Cherky didn't play against United at home. He
And
was
then,
injured.
and then he's gonna play Bernardo, because he thinks Bernardo does very well
Oh
against
no, yeah,
United.
you already know it. You already know he. you got, even the fan base. I already the fan base. I think the fan base just came to terms with it. I think they just ran up. He's a lost battle, bro. You can't win this battle. And I told you a year ago, this is not going to be Bernardo last season. And you see, Pep Guardiola never begged for any player to sign an extension.
apart from Silva.
There you go.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I have a feeling that there's an extension coming because
Uh,
people keep linking him with Juventus. I was like, there's no way he's going to Juventus.
nah, in order to run this PR, yeah, and I said it months ago, the club
Mm,
will wait until he has a very decent game, so everyone can talk about it. Because look at how they gaslight his performance yesterday. I don't think he was that brilliant. Yeah, he was
mm,
rattling Newcastle players, yeah, and he
mm,
was really down the work, but going forward, he wasn't good.
mm.
Well, obviously, he put a foot in and he was rattling Newcastle players and whatnot. So that everyone was just happy with that.
Yeah, but I
But
don't get it. Is that a job in football? Can I
yeah,
ask? Is no, 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 no. Let's
bro,
be serious. Is that a
no,
genuine job in
bro,
football? Because
you
Pep
need
always said he
no, no,
looks
no.
busy
You
doing
need to
nothing.
run. You need to run the PR. Look at that
Because
Simon. Look at that Simon Bruskowski, whatever. Yeah. Look at his post. Oh my God, amazing. Bernardo Silva, captain. Oh, this is so important. Everyone now that so in your mind, yeah, if you look at the narrative online, he's so important. No one does what he does. Like no one rattles like opposition player like he does.
man,
Bro,
I didn't know. I
bro,
didn't know that was a job in football. I didn't really know there was a job in football because
no.
he does look busy doing nothing. Like I said it yesterday. I asked it yesterday. I think I was on Never a Foul, and I was there's a guy called Louis. Big up Louis, by the way. Um, he said, Patrick, you and Matthias have an agenda against Bernardo. So today I want you to explain. So I asked him a question. Can you tell me what he does? If you
Exactly.
tell me exactly what he does, he's like, man, and you just I was like, somebody has to come and tell me. If it's Dabs, LB, or anybody or Martin, come and tell me, come on the channel and just
Like,
tell me that this is what
like,
Bernardo Silva does. I will
like,
understand it. Yeah.
what I don't get it, yeah. When he plays as a right winger, he
Mm,
doesn't take a man on. He doesn't
yeah.
put crosses in the box. All he does is attract players to him and play the ball
Yeah.
backwards to Nunes. When he plays in midfield, attacking midfield, yeah, he drops deep. But when he's on the final third, he can't put a decent long ball to Haaland. He can't put a ball through to wingers and whatnot. He just plays safe. So how is it difficult to replace a player that does that?
I don't know.
So, do you know what I mean? Like it's
There's a
like,
question here.
what are
Do
we
you see
doing?
there's a question here? There's a question here, and these are people are backing up. Says, did you see the Foden missed assist compilation for Haaland? What do you say to that?
I didn't say it. Listen, these people. Come on.
Apparently, there's a compilation where they're showing how Foden could have assisted Haaland. Haaland is the one who's been making Foden
So
look
now,
bad.
so now they blaming Haaland for Foden stinkers. Is that what they're saying basically?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, good one then. Good one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Good one.
Says Foden of the boys our best player. I think there's
One
a world where we
one
play
of
for
our best players. Yeah,
drop Bernardo in some games.
yeah, yeah, yeah. One of our best players off the ball when we don't have the ball. When it comes down to the even defending, pressing games, going up and down. Foden is very good.
I think this is true. I think even United, because I've been watching United, the midfield is shit. Even if you started
But they
Foden,
can't.
Cherky, Reinders in that midfield, they'll still beat United because United's midfield is non-existent. There's
Yeah,
nobody in that midfield.
bro, they
And
crap.
don't let people gaslight you saying Ogati. Ogati is useless.
No, they crap, bro. See, the problem is, listen. We should go out there and beat United. We should go out there and beat Liverpool next
Comfortably,
away game.
comfortably,
Yeah,
comfortably.
because right, I don't buy it into this mentality that certain people in our fan base they have. Yeah, every time they drop points against opposition, they trying to make it seems like, oh, it's hard against this lot. This is a tough ground. Oh, it's okay. No, 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 no. Forget about Sunderland. We should go out there and beat them. Oh, it's okay. Our stadium of light is very hard. Spurs slapped us at home. Oh, we always lose to Spurs anyway. Oh, it's okay. We're going to Anfield soon in a couple of weeks, or next week or in a couple of weeks' time. I don't want to say, oh, we always lose to Anfield. We need to stop. this
I,
mentality.
I'm tired of the Spurs one. Spurs
because
don't have to
because
beat
right,
City.
because
Spurs don't have to
if
beat
you
City.
let me just wait, because if you keep accepting this sort of mentality, oh, we always lose to and we always lose at Anfield anyway, even our best players lost there, then the following week is Spurs. What are we guys are gonna say? We always lose to Spurs. Are you gonna accept back to back defeat because we always lose to them lot? Why? Where's this sort of mentality coming from?
Mm,
That this is a small team mentality. If you want to win the title, if you believe that this team and this manager are good enough to win the title, then you have to go out there, put Liverpool to the sword at Anfield,
mm.
beat Spurs away, beat Man United away. Don't wait until we play our Wolves at home. Oh my God, we so good. Look at Czech. Oh, I said, no, 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 no. Go to away ground and slap opposition. Listen, you're not gonna control the game for 90 minutes, but you need to make sure you win it. We went to say went to Palace away. We were winning great. We won it. Do you know what I mean? We need to
Man,
stop this
I'm, I'm, I'm,
mentality.
I'm not accepting losing to Spurs again this season. You
No,
can't.
what
You
are we
can't,
doing
man.
here?
They're horrible. They're a horrible team.
But the last two seasons we beat them away. We lost at home, 4-0, 2-0.
Mm.
Yeah. Was it? No, we lost. Yeah, we lost at home.
We lost 4-0 this season, didn't we? Clean sheet.
Not 2-0 this season. Last season was
4-0
4.
was last season.
Last
Man,
season,
it's embarrassing. And you know
this
what's
the
embarrassing
season
about Spurs?
before, the
Because
season
even the
before was
Spurs fans,
2-0 as well. So
do you know what's embarrassing about?
yeah, during the 4 in a row, we lost 2-0 at home. We won 1-0 there. Last season, lost 4-0 at home. We won 1-0. No, we won 2-0 in the 4 in a row. Last season, we won 1-0. This season, we lost 2-0. But we have to go out there because we cannot afford to drop any more points. Patrick, we are playing catch up. Arsenal can afford to drop points because they've got 6 points on the board. We don't have that. Yeah. So
Mm.
we need to big statement win. Saturday, Anfield, Spurs.
When's Anfield again?
Because then we still need to go to Stamford Bridge,
Yeah, we do, yeah.
and then we've got Leeds away. Do you know what I mean? What we doing here? We got to start winning this game, bro. And
Man, those are winnable games. But
yeah,
I'm winnable games.
yeah, because see, we need this comment. Arsenal shape if you reduce the gap 3 points before the end of the season. So in order for you to reduce the gap to 3 points, you have to beat Chelsea, you have to beat Liverpool, you have to beat Spurs, and you have to beat Man United.
Mm.
You can't afford to drop points in them 4 games. That's just as simple as that. Because Arsenal's next game, even against this opposition, yeah, apart from they've played Liverpool, they've played the Spurs is going to be away. But
Mm.
United and Chelsea, their games at home. You know what I mean? So we need to change it. Yeah, we need to change this mentality to accepting. We need to stop accepting that. Oh, we always lose to Spurs. Oh, Anfield's a tough ground. No, 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 no. Stop that. Go out there. They shit. Yeah, they're shit. That's the reason why Spurs sacked their managers because they're crap. Or they
Yeah.
haven't sacked yet. Do you know what I mean?
Wait,
Liverpool,
wait, wait, wait. Spurs are still with Frank, isn't it? Thomas
they,
Frank is
they,
still there.
they haven't. They're looking to sack him. They're losing all the time. Liverpool is nearly sacking Slot. It's because they're shit.
Hmm.
Yeah. If you believe that this team is good enough,
Cameron was sacked, so now it's Tarek. Man,
yeah.
we can't lose. We can't lose to these teams. We cannot go and start losing to these teams. That will be embarrassing.
No, we
It's,
can't, bro. What we doing here?
I don't
Oh,
get how we lose to Spurs.
a,
I
a
still don't
point,
understand
a
how
point,
Spurs
a
win
point
at
against
City.
Chelsea is not too bad. What do you mean it's not too bad?
That was horrible. That was horrible. Against an unknown manager, that was
Come
horrible.
on, man. They've got no manager. Look at the back line, Frimpong and whatnot. Someone called Frimpong. Do you know who that is? No. Oh, we lost to defenders. So what? You're playing at home. It's like the excuses, yeah. This fan base got like Small team mentality sometimes they make excuses for like poor performances and bad results. Like Factor, for example. It's another one.
Hmm.
Excuses, excuses, excuses. It's like these people want to be in bed with this football club with them out glazing.
It's fine.
Like,
You
they
know,
don't want to be this positive one.
I don't know, man. You guys are talking about mentality and have all this negative first talk about players and managers is funny. What are you on about, Veta? What are you on about, Veta? Yes, mentality has to be there. I say, well, if we want the title, most likely we'll have to go to Anfield, Spurs, and win. Good challenge. It will be rough, but the odds we're facing. I don't know. If you want the title, you have to like even right now, you shouldn't be speaking of Spurs and Anfield as if that's something great. Anfield stinks. Forest beat them 3-0. Forest beat them 3-0 comfortably. Comfortably. Did you watch them against Arsenal? They only survived against Arsenal because Arsenal were scared to press them.
Yeah, Arsenal. See, they were scared.
Yeah. Like I watched the game, I was like, oh my god, Arsenal, yeah, scared to press them. But if you press them, they were making mistakes. And you're right.
Even they struggled against
Frimpong is the
Leeds.
winger.
They
What?
struggled against Leeds.
They did. They did.
Yeah, they crap, bro. They crap.
True. Is
You
it
know
a
what I mean?
mentality thing or we have to get over it? It's okay. Let me explain what Matthias is saying. As fans, right? If you go online and say, oh, we lose against Spurs anyway, so it's fine. The players sit there and say, oh, okay.
It's
You
fine.
accept that. That's what the players do. Like,
Against
do you
the
remember we booed them? Do you remember we booed them? Remember when you guys booed them at second half? Do you
yeah,
remember? They were losing 2-0 and you booed them.
yeah.
What happened? They
That
won
was in the
4-2.
treble season.
Yeah,
Accountability,
they won 4-2. Because they were like,
bro.
oh my god, we're getting booed. And Pep was angry. Oh, they were booing us. They were booing
Bro,
us.
against Chelsea, yeah, against Chelsea, yeah, the full time whistle when they scored, everyone was angry in the stadium. Yeah, for Guardiola was walked into the ground, like bigging up his players, and he huddled, yeah, he literally huddled Phil Foden, and he was trying to explain things to Phil Foden. Like there was no one there angry because they dropped points. Do you know back in the day when every time we dropped points, Guardiola was trying to hug players like KDB, and KDB was just arguing with them on
Yeah,
the like mentality. These players, yeah, oh, it's okay. Oh, baby, hug me, please. Oh my, it's okay. Oh, poor Bernardo, poor Phil. Oh, poor Haaland. Come here, Haaland. I know you haven't scored in 5 games. It's okay. No, no. Start taking some accountability. You want to win the title, yes or no? If it's yes, then you need to go out there and start showing. Don't accept it. Losing to Spurs. Don't accept losing to this shit Liverpool team. Because when we were shit last season, guess what they did? They haven't won at the Etihad for quite a while. But when we were shit last season, guess what they did? We
beat
go
us.
into the Etihad, let's put them to the sword, and they beat us.
Mm.
A few weeks later, they come into Anfield, we're gonna slap them again. Yeah, we were shit last season, and they didn't even accept the drawing against us.
Yeah,
In our
that's,
own ground.
we got slapped at the Emirates. We have to remember that 5-1.
Yeah, come on, man, what we doing here?
Yeah, but this is what I keep telling people that it's the fans that make the standards. Because I'm
Yeah,
telling you, if you did not boo that Man City team at halftime, Riyad Mahrez is not coming on and putting that display. Because they were panicking. They were
yeah,
remember they were shocked. Do you remember after the game they were like, "Oh, Bernardo Silva was like, oh, I never expected to be booed."
yeah. You
But
need
you
to
guys
stop.
don't boo. And this is what I was telling. I think I was speaking to Martin. Someone was like, "Why don't you guys boo these guys
Well,
when they are performing pathetically?
they did
Just
that
boo."
it happened against Brighton at full time.
Yeah,
We did work against Brighton, but it was 1-1. It
boo them
wasn't
at
like
halftime. Boo
halftime we
them
were,
at
yeah, but halftime we were winning 1-0.
halftime. But boo these guys. Even at an Anfield, boo them. Boo them
Yeah.
off the pitch because they'll know that these guys. That's what I'm saying.
And
I
look at
think it's
This is the only football club where the fan base are viewed as negative because they're expecting more. They're expecting better from these players. These
Uh,
players don't get anything. Oh, it's the fan. The fans are the problem.
yeah, but how can you expect better and then you start clapping hands for a draw? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I just feel like the more we accept things, the more they'll happen. Like the more if you go on TV, like I've seen some fans,
Draw against
and
Sunderland.
yeah, that's what
Draw
I'm saying.
against Chelsea.
I've seen some fans
Give me a favour. Get out of here.
after the Champions League. They say, "Oh, the Champions League is hard. It's okay. At least we drew." You're giving that excuse to Pep. Pep will sit there and like, "Okay, so you want draws? I'll draw for you then." Yeah, like Sunderland, they were clapping hands. I saw the Sunderland, they were clapping hands.
Bro,
They were even clapping hands for Chelsea.
we were saying, yeah, we need to go to Madrid. We need to go to Bernabeu and
Mm,
beat them. Yeah.
mm,
We need to go to Bernabeu and beat them. Yeah. And I said that, yeah. People say,
mm,
oh, we don't really need to win, because it's okay if you get a draw there. We can just win against Bodo Glint, then we beat Galatasaray. No. Real Madrid is shit right now.
mm,
Go out there,
mm,
put them to the sword, get a win. We need to
mm.
capitalize when these teams are crap, because when we were crap last season, brother, we were getting embarrassed left, right, and center.
Madrid embarrassed us last season, man. I remember
Come on,
Madrid
man.
dumped on us. Mm,
We need to have this some sort of revenge mentality. Yo. You need to go to this ground, yeah. Real. Remember, you slapped us last season, didn't you? Right, we're gonna show you. Do you know what I mean? But we
mm.
don't have that. Our players, yeah, every they soft. Most of them. Jesus, I'm like, bro, come on, man.
Veda, did you clap hands after the Chelsea
Of
draw?
course he did.
Wait, you asking me or Mateus?
Yeah, I know you.
Ooh.
So what did I do after the Chelsea game? What?
But there's saying some fans after the Chelsea game were clapping hands saying, well done for the draw.
No, I wasn't one of them. I was disappointed. But at the same time, you look at how we conceded that goal. You look at a player that Pep's trusted in O'Reilly, I think, a little more experience. I don't think he goes so tight with regards to give Gusto that turn. And again, we had Ake running back. We had Ake and Mateus. Nunes was trying to get to the ball as it got crossed, and we gave up a late goal. No one was happy about that. Who was happy about that game? Nobody.
People clapped hands. They clapped hands at the end. They're like, well done.
Respect.
No, I mean, people will clap the players and say, we came to watch a game, and you guys put in an effort. The result wasn't there, but the game that you gave us, yeah, I would clap the players. Absolutely. If I was there to watch the game, yeah, because they put in work. The disappointment of the result is a different story. But to say I was happy for a draw, I don't think any City fan was happy for a draw.
People were saying drawing to Chelsea is not too bad.
Okay, I think that would be the minority. I don't think the majority. The majority would not have said a draw to Chelsea. No. The way we drew to Chelsea was a good thing. I don't think the majority do that. But I find some tend to they'll pull the minorities and then want to big that up as the example of the fan base. That ain't true.
Well, we can't really statistically actually assume that it was the minority think like that.
But we can't do the majority either. But we often talk like it's the majority. We often are on here talking these points and making like what we see is everybody. When we know that the fan base is so large, and like with everything, you're going to have examples of for it, against it, strong mentality, weak mentality, for the club, against the club. You can pull all of those things and say, look at this fan base and how they move. Because you have examples of everything.
Yeah, I agree. But what I would say is based on what I heard and what I've seen with my own eyes, people around me say, "Oh, it's okay. It's not too bad drawing against Chelsea." No, you're on a title race. What do you mean it's not too bad?
But don't you have friends like-minded like yourself?
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah. So you'll emphasize the other people around you that have the other viewpoint. When you would have been surrounded by fans just like you that said, "No, it wasn't acceptable. A draw wasn't good."
Yeah,
you'll be on here being like you'll talk like the majority are like the opposite people.
Yeah, I need to mention both sides. I can't mention
but you don't mention both sides. You mention the side that you're in complete disagreement with.
No, really. I mention
Okay.
both sides
All right. Okay.
all the
Okay.
time. I'm partial. I'm fair.
You are not partial. Don't do that. Don't do that. Cover up your face and cover up the smile because you are not partial. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I am. What do you mean I'm not?
All right. All right. I'll let you have that. I'll let you have that. I had to speak real quick because again, if when I put in comments, sometimes it's spoken with your point of view. I was not trying to give Foden an out. Foden's obviously had an up and down season. But when you guys want to speak about where is he? What is he doing? What's he contributing? The point is, has he been consistent all season? No. Has he dropped off from the point when many of us were saying, look, this is the Foden that we want. This is what we're seeing. Look at how he's combining with Shirky. Look at how he's finding his form again. That Foden, he's dropped off this last few games. But at the same time, what I was trying to emphasize is, despite it not showing up on the stat line because it's not a GA, look at what he has been doing with that comp. The comp came across my timeline. I wasn't even searching for it. Someone reposted it. I saw it. I was like, oh, damn, I didn't even realize he was putting some of these on a plate for Haaland, and Haaland hasn't been scoring them because it puts a few things into context. Also, do you guys honestly sit there and don't see why Pep starts or plays Bernardo?
Is his weakness. He needs to play him.
Wait. What does Bernardo do? Veda, thank you for coming
No,
on.
this is what I asked. So, Patrick, when you asked that question, so you're sitting there watching the game and you're like, why does Pep even choose Bernardo? I can't make any sense to why he's on that pitch. Is that why you ask?
I know why. It's because,
Okay, Mateus, tell Patrick why.
because Bernardo Silva is the player that doesn't matter how left the game goes, he always follows Pep's plan. We're always gonna do what Pep wants the team to do. That's why.
So, as a captain who doesn't divert or who doesn't want to change based off of a difficult moment in the game, he'll stay on task, he'll stay on plan. You understand why Pep would want an extension of himself, because that's usually what the captain is, right? When we've seen Gundogan, when we've seen like the likes of KDB, when we've seen the likes of Company, when we've seen the likes of former captains, they're often that message from the manager on the pitch. So I have to laugh. That's why I put the laughing emojis when Patrick is like, I don't get why Bernardo is playing.
Land, it's okay. Land. Finish your sentence. Land.
The efforts from Bernardo Silva has always been there. It's the quality that is not there anymore.
So you don't think he has quality to be on the pitch anymore?
No.
Okay. So his contribution on and off the ball, you feel there's a player in our club right now that can do it. Who is that? Who is that player?
Right.
Who is that player that should be on that pitch on and off the ball?
We don't have that many. The two midfielders that want to be playing midfield, they're playing fullbacks.
So you would disrupt the fullbacks, make the midfielders, and then do what for the fullbacks?
Not disrupting. How about buying some fullbacks then?
We're not in the moment. We haven't had the players purchased yet. So based off the players at the time,
we've got a left back. Because we've got a left back who started as a left back at the beginning of the season, the first 2 games of the season, and include in a Club World Cup. Nico Riley was coming on off the bench to play midfield, was doing well. Then the left back got injured. Nico Riley had to step in there.
Yeah.
Cool. That same left back has been back for 2 months, and we never looked to put him back into that position so we can allow and grow Nico Riley into that midfield position where we were trying to do since the Club World Cup, since the preseason game.
So you want sorry, your suggestion is O'Reilly would do what we're asking Bernardo to do in the midfield.
What do you mean asking Bernardo? There's nothing out of this world that Bernardo's doing that none of the midfields can do.
No, but what I'm asking you is O'Reilly, who has been our left back, you're saying he would be in the midfield to do what Bernardo does in the midfield.
Yeah.
Okay. And then who would be your suggestion in terms of backup left back?
Ake.
Okay.
Our first left back is they ignored it.
Yeah. So Ake would be our backup left back.
Yeah.
All right.
Ain't nobody goes a left back because this is the guy we bought to play left back.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he He was
And
picked up,
he's available.
suffered an injury, and Pep has been leaning on O'Reilly, rightfully so, in my opinion, because on one breath, some of us will be like, Pep is chopping and changing too much, and then on another breath, some will be like, let's get some consistency, which I think he's shown with O'Reilly, right?
Not really. He's showing with some players, not all of them, because I can guarantee
I
you
said with O'Reilly. I said with O'Reilly.
I can guarantee to you today, yeah. If doesn't matter how well Kusanov plays, when DX comes back, Kusanov goes straight on the bench.
What you're moving the conversation. We were talking about O'Reilly.
No. You see, you're talking about disrupting what's the players that are on form. It only works for certain players. It doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah, but it shouldn't work for everyone. You have 11 players.
What do you mean it shouldn't work for everyone?
It shouldn't work for everyone. You should be picking those based off of what you need with regards to depth, what you need with regards to experience, what you need with regards to matching quality, right? So
why is it Nori not being picked then?
Nori just played yesterday.
No, he wasn't playing before he went to the AFCON.
Well, if I give you my reason, let it be my reason and not an excuse. I think Pep not putting Nori in terms of a quick or often rotation is because he's like, listen, you're going to be here for me post AFCON. I think he's going to give that same treatment to Nori as well as Marmoush. I think Marmoush is going to get played tons when he gets back. But both of them, unfortunately, suffered injuries. And I think Pep is like, I've got a rhythm.
He was up for 4 weeks. He got injured against Spurs, which he was in August. He was up for 4 weeks. He got back in October. October was fit, November was fit, and December.
Yes, but when I say when I say you want it for all the players, I think Pep was like, I got rhythm right now with O'Reilly. I'm not changing that up.
Yeah, I get it. Okay. I get his
so I think Nori, he's going to be, whether it's going to be subbed off for O'Reilly, whether it's going to be O'Reilly, we're gonna test you out more at DM. Nori, you're starting. I think we're going to see a lot more of that now that AFCON's over for Nori. Obviously, Marmoush is still involved.
Yeah, but we also got rhythm with Reinders. Then Reinders got dropped.
Okay.
Why?
We've got more depth in midfield than we would at left back.
Not necessarily true.
We saw Reinders play 6. We saw Reinders play attacking mid. We saw Reinders on one stint actually kind of play left wing. I forget what game that was. But Pep, in terms of putting these players around, what up, Kels? Pep, with regards to the rotation or dropping rhythm or not being consistent, he's been doing this to try to figure out what 11, what 12, what 13 can he lean on. I don't think Reinders has been. Did he have a poor spell at times? Yeah, but I think it's also Pep. Listen, don't overthink it. Rest up, come back, and look, Reinders is back playing. I think we often talk too quick. Like we see one example, one game, and this is what's going to happen for the next series. Pep is always challenging these players, and has he been?
What do you mean Reinders is back playing?
Well, Reinders is back to actually being a start, like he was a starter. He started.
When?
Wait, Veta, somehow, out of all the explanation, you still haven't explained why Bernardo Silva is playing. You still haven't.
No, Mateus just explained it to you.
Reinders was in start 11 when Doku was injured.
Reinders was what?
Reinders came into the start 11, which was against Palace, when Doku was injured.
Who started in our last? Who started in the League Cup? Who was that? Was that not Reinders?
League Cup. League Cup was against Newcastle.
The FA Cup. The FA Cup.
Exeter.
Was Reinders not playing in Exeter?
Reinders played the FA Cup game. That's what he is now. Now he's a cup rotation guy now.
No, he's not a cup rotation. See, this is just because we saw him start in Exeter does not mean he's only going to be exclusive to starting in cup runs. Like, why are we doing this?
I would not be expecting Reinders to start in big games.
Are you expecting Reinders to start on a Saturday?
I don't think so.
I want to see. I want to see who's healthy.
Shocked if he started.
No. Are you expecting Reinders to start? That's the question on Saturday against United.
I'd say no.
Why not?
Well, when we have the option of having
Foden's not on
Rodri,
form. Foden's not on form. Bernardo will start. He's the captain. Fair enough. But Foden's not on form.
okay,
Why-
Bernardo, Rodri, and Shirky
Oh boy.
Why not Reinders?
instead of who? Bernardo.
So Turkey.
Turkey is not going to
Wait,
start the derby
Wait,
either.
I thought I was
I
listening to
guarantee
the
you
show
Turkey
earlier where
won't
you
start
guys
the
were
derby.
like Shirky needs to start. Why?
Me, I was.
Turkey, no.
Turkey's the better player right now.
It's coming from us. It's coming from us, but we know
okay,
Foden
so-
starts.
Yeah. So
Turkey
when I
is the
say
better player,
Shirky,
and he
no,
should
but hold
start
on,
the
hold on.
games.
Shirky is coming from you guys. So then when I say play Bernardo, Rodri, and Shirky, Mateus is asking me why not Reinders?
Yeah.
So you
He
want me to
doesn't
drop Shirky and play
Mateus
Reinders?
doesn't want to start Bernardo. That's why. He says
Me?
do Rodri, Reinders, and Turkey.
I swear, I wouldn't start Bernardo Silva at United, but I know he is starting. You know, who cares?
I just give up. I give up on that.
Are you guys happy with?
I think
with
we got
Ro-
our game of quality for him for the week, so you know. I don't know how the
Go ahead,
derby's
Veda.
going to go.
Go ahead, Veda. You're about to ask something, Veda. What are you about to ask?
Have you guys been happy with how Reinders has improved in his tackling and tracking?
No,
he hasn't
I haven't
improved.
really
He hasn't
noticed it.
improved.
Do you think his tracking and pressing or his
His
defensive
pressing is
ability?
good. His pressing
Do you
is
think
good.
it matches? Do you think it matches Bernardo, or is it slightly
No,
less?
it doesn't. It doesn't. Ryan's striking is horrible, but Bernardo just does things to look busy.
Oh my gosh, Bernardo just does things.
His defensive
Nobody
effort
can
is
say
there.
what those things are.
No, his defensive effort is there. However, Reinders, just same as Bernardo, they both need the gym membership.
Yeah.
Well, Reinders should go to the gym because Reinders is still at the age where he can get better, but
Reinders got shoved off
Bernardo
the
is not. He's just. I'm not trying. I know everybody thinks I have this massive agenda on him. I know the reality of when you turn 30, your body just doesn't do the same.
Not
things
for
it did
all,
in his
Kels.
20s.
Not for all. The reality is that doesn't apply to all. All right.
Wait. Who's 30 years old and still playing good football? Point them out.
He'll say Messi
Who's
and Modric, and then
who's 30 years old
after
and
that,
playing good
who
football?
else?
Are you saying right now?
Yeah, right now. Who's 30?
Who are the
Oh,
elite,
Xhaka.
like,
Xhaka. Oh,
30-year-olds?
Xhaka. My bad. Xhaka is 34.
Okay, Granit Xhaka. That's another good example.
Bernardo? For KDB on the treble season, he was 33.
Wait, how old was Gundo?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
Gunnigan was 30.
It's 32.
Now
then he fell
now
off
that he's 40, even in his 30s,
Ooh,
James
now,
Milner
who'd you
was
go
playing at a
after?
high level in his 30s. It's not for all. Obviously, there's examples. I'm not saying
get
that
outta here
Bernardo
with
needs to get
Ronaldo.
stronger.
Get out of here, Ronaldo. Somebody said Ronaldo.
I'm not saying that
Guy's
Bernardo
so
needs to get
washed up.
stronger. But when you guys are saying he doesn't contribute anything, I think, in my
No,
opinion,
really.
No, Patrick does, because Patrick's like, I don't understand why he plays. And you guys
That's
are both
it,
on the
that's
panel
it.
together. So Patrick's not
that-
listening to
that-
you, Mateus. When you're spitting with regards to what Bernardo
Nah.
contributes, Patrick ain't hearing it. He's
I
going
said-
on
That-
panels being like, I don't know what Bernardo does.
Yes, and
To
again,
the date of
you
today.
need
And
to
everybody
To the date
says,
of
well,
today.
you know what he does. And then,
Yeah, what does he
nobody
do?
explains what he does.
What does he do? Please,
I
okay,
think sometimes
Veda,
you have to
okay.
explain it to the dumb people on the panel.
You know what?
I'm a
You know
dumb
what?
person on the
Veda,
panel.
there you go. Veda, there you go. Can you please list things that Bernardo Silva is doing at the age of 31?
I can even give you one, Vader.
I'll tell you. So with regards to Bernardo, you need someone that's going to be the example of the manager on the pitch. You need someone that's going to press. You're going to need someone that's going to read defensively. You're also going to need someone that's going to understand the pace with regards to sometimes you need to chill, relax, and sometimes you need to go on the attack. We all forget, and it wasn't too long ago when Kosanov made the debut and had the wobble. The media always want to bring up what Kosanov did versus Chelsea. You know who went understanding the pace of the game, understanding the situation, and
Bernardo.
again, handheld and had us settled? Bernardo. But
Yeah,
you guys, even last year, calling him an unk and being disrespectful, there's moments. Is he at his height?
Whoa.
Is he
Unk
at
is
his
not a
height? I
disrespectful
didn't mention your
term.
name, Kels. Kels, I didn't mention your name. Bernardo is not at his
Still not a
height.
disrespectful term. Everybody
Unk
loves
is
their
not a
uncle.
disrespectful
Everybody's
term?
got their favorite uncle, man. Come on.
They mention unk like he's past it, like he's an unk. He shouldn't have been touching the pitch. Patrick's still asking us, what does he contribute?
Actually,
when-
Patrick called them pensioners, not me. On this channel, Patrick called them pensioners.
Wow. That's Patrick, not me. Those are Patrick's words, not me.
No. Let me just. I said it to Patrick. Yeah, there are certain games you will need a Bernardo Silva, like especially against big opposition, and away games. But against smaller opposition, lower block that are just coming into our gaps, sit deep, not really interested in doing anything. You don't need a Bernardo Silva. He's useless in those sort of games because what he lacks
Oh wait, I
that
should do that on my other.
final third final third ball. He lacks that final third contribution. He's very good at the building up, especially against a lot of big opposition that press us and whatnot. Big away games, big games. You will need it against Wolves at home, where everyone is behind the ball. He's useless. He can't play these sort of games. And Pep Guardiola needs to understand that. He needs to manage.
Which midfielder on the wing does have contribution?
What?
Which midfielder or which player on the wing does contribute?
Why does he play on the wing?
You want to mention Bernardo in his final third. Which winger is actually contributing in the final third?
Why does he play on the wing?
Semenyo.
He just got here, Kels.
Why does he play on the wing?
He has 2 goals. We're starved for goals on the wing.
Doku but prior to that,
Doku consistently beats his man. He creates chances. He may not get GNA, but he's very active.
Doku's on the left. Doku's on the left.
Right, Cherki, when Cherki plays on the right, does he not contribute with goals and assists?
When Doku's on the left, Shirky on the right. Okay,
yeah.
Shirky's on the right. Shirky with regards to the... Yeah, he does contribute, but is he out there? Is he out there on the wing like he's asked Bernardo to be? No. We got Shirky to come centrally.
Bernardo, when 5 minutes, Bernardo, when he's in the wing, 5 minutes without touching the ball, he's not there anymore. He drops it.
No.
He does.
No.
It does. That's what he does.
In possession, no, he's out there. Out of possession, he does come centrally. He helps with the press because Holland doesn't do it at the level that's required.
Whoa. And in possession, when he doesn't touch the ball, watch Bernardo. Yeah, when he goes 5-10 minutes without touching the ball on that wing, he would ask someone out there to stand there, and he would go into midfield. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen it against Monaco this season. I've seen against was it Brighton where he played? Was it Brighton? Yeah.
Okay, but hold on, Mateus, real quick. Hold on. The one thing we need to stop doing as fans, let's stop going to game week 3 or 4. And then now that we're in game week 20, because we know this manager, based off of player availability, based off of the opponent that we're facing, is going to switch things up. I'm honestly getting tired of being like, you know what we did game week 2 and game week 3, and then we're going to be like, this is what we're doing game week 21.
Games where he plays right wing because he does not play right wing that often. Right?
Say that again.
He doesn't play right wing that often. So we need to pick those games where he plays right wing.
No.
I.e., against Monaco, he doesn't play right wing often. Most of the time.
Almost every game.
Cherki and Bernardo.
Okay. If he doesn't play right wing often, hold on. He doesn't play right wing often. You were bringing up when we face low block and he's out there on the right wing. Like what?
No. I've never. When we face low blocks, I've never mentioned his position. I just said. When we play low block, smaller team, he's useless. Don't play him. I never mentioned his position, bro.
Okay. So I was trying to string together what you were saying, because when you were talking about contribution, output, I thought you were referring to him out on the right wing. That's why I brought up Doku, and that's why you then brought up Shirky. So maybe we miscommunication. All that I want to emphasize is with regards to Bernardo Silva, to ask why is he on the pitch, I think it's a silly question. Because we see that Reinders can't contribute off the ball like we asked Bernardo. We also see that with regards to the versatility, because Pep can ask Bernardo to be anywhere on that pitch if needed. Because like you just mentioned, Mateus, when he hasn't touched the ball, what happens? There's a switch up, and Pep will say, you know what, Nunez, go hug that line, and Bernardo then comes centrally. The width is
No, Pep
provided by
doesn't
him.
say that. He is the captain. He doesn't.
Okay, Pep doesn't say it. Pep doesn't say it.
Pep does not
Bernardo
say
is.
anything.
I'm agreeing with you. Pep doesn't say a word on the
He's the
touchline.
captain.
Bernardo is telling the players, "Listen,
Yeah.
I'm coming centrally. Nunez, go out wide, hold that width, and then they adjust." Okay,
Yeah.
so if that is happening on the pitch real time, it's because they see a change with regards to what's needed to try and get
I
a
agree.
result against the team. It's
Yeah,
not a
he-
slight. It's
no,
not like, oh, I'm not getting the ball.
Pep,
I'm
yeah,
moving.
he's got Pep's trust that allows him to do.
So can you understand why he's? I think we. Am I paused or you guys pause? So when we
I think
ask, can you,
Marquez froze.
when we say why is Bernardo on there? I don't know if that same versatility, if that same in real time changing on the pitch is available with someone else. Maybe that grows as the season continues because other players are trusted with it. But I see why Bernardo has a contribution. Does he need to play a full 90? I will tell you right now, no. He's not at that level yet. But does he
Anymore.
contribute? Let's stop
You mean
with this.
anymore.
He does not contribute anything. Let's stop this.
What do you make of the contract extension? Are you?
I don't
you
believe
on
it,
that?
guys. I don't believe it.
I
All
don't.
right, let's not
I think
react.
it'd be-
Let's not react until Pep's gonna do his cheeky thing because he knows he's gonna trigger people. He'd be
But
like,
because
he's talking about he's in love with Rico
no,
Lewis.
no. But he
Guys.
wants him to stay, right? You know that.
He wants Bernardo to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Oh, absolutely.
Okay, he may listen.
Mateus
The
said
manager
this
can
last
say
summer.
this. The manager can say this because again, he's managing. He's doing player management. All right, you got to deal with these egos. You got to deal. Again, we're not robots. These players aren't robots. You're going to deal with emotions and deal with how they think. But what Pep wants, and then what Hugo is going to say, what's best for the club, totally different things, right? Pep, trust me, Pep didn't want KDB to go. Pep didn't want a Gundogan to go. But the club's going to say it's time, move on. But it's best for him to say, I've always wanted you here. Like, it's best for the manager to say this, and then the club do differently. You need a good cop and a bad cop when you deal with some of these things. We've seen it in our work life.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. So, Prophet, you're here. So, Prophet, did anybody impress you yesterday, Prophet? Or you're still going to be glazing Max, this centre back that has no...
Hail ones and ones.
Yes.
Are you guys hearing me? Because it sounds like things are breaking up a little bit. But I was impressed with the CFA. I've gotten my...
No, we can hear you because
You're hearing me clearly?
Yeah, we can hear you, yeah.
Okay, well, I was impressed with the CFA. I think this should have been done last season as well when we had the issues, but better late than never. And we are seeing exactly what the CFA was meant to do, internal solution. So yesterday, I'm thinking it's the big banner out, trusting the CFA when we're having issues. So Alain, mighty impressive. Kusa, impressive as usual. O'Reilly, very impressive in midfield. Since the first time I saw him in the preseason when he just came about, didn't know much about him. So, yeah, things are going in the right direction as far as I'm concerned in terms of getting the youth to put their hands up. I think the last season there was some kind of ageism in the fan base. The first thing that we're quick to say is, oh, he's a child, and if anything goes wrong, people are going to come down on him. It doesn't matter how it goes, because guess what? It's sports. People are going to come down on you. It is the elite level. It's either you put up or shut up. You can't. It's not a crash. It's not Crash FC. So I'm happy to see that the CFA came out, showed us what they're made of, and that we can lean on them, especially if there are injuries. We don't have to be running up and down and trying to buy multi-million-dollar backups. They can just come slot right in. So I wasn't surprised. I was just glad to see them FA Cup, and of course it continued over into the League Cup where O'Reilly is in his natural position in midfield. So yeah, it was a good game, speed all over the pitch. When legs are there, we look very different. So yeah, I'm having that, and I hope to see that continue right throughout the season. As regards to Bernardo, fortunately, I have eyes. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, he is like we should be treating him like a Modric. Yeah. Certain games he's in, and then certain games he comes on to see it out. No problem. But to be asking him to do certain things, we have seen it. We saw it last year. Matter of fact, we have been seeing it since the treble season. So I am happy, or I hope, because I heard Pep speaking about extension. I'm hoping that Viana nips that in the bud and, we send off a good servant, hopefully with some trophies at the end of the season. So I'm keeping it simple like that. I'm not going to go back to the Bernardo thing. I know what I've seen. Summer, he's gone, and we're going to see if another player can come in and do all of these things that apparently only Bernardo can do. So let us see.
I'm with that because we are trying to rebuild this core of this team, and you can't if he's playing, the new player can't play. So the new player, we need. I'm fine with the trial by fire. Like just go in the deep end and see what you can do. I'm cool with that. I don't.
Because I'm telling people. I'm telling people this. I'm telling people this. Last season, if we had used the youth and we have lost, I have no problems because I could have said, guess what? The manager tried every solution possible and it just didn't happen. We take it on the chin and we move. So that was a disappointment last season. This season, injuries again. This time around, we're using the youth and we are seeing that they have put their hand up. I don't know about anybody else. Maybe Patrick has something else to say, but Alain is magical.
No.
Patrick is ass.
Dribbling.
Calm down.
Just, listen to me. We're hyping Gahey. We're dying for Gahey to come. A man who plays in a back three, where his team sits in the goalkeeper's lap. Doesn't play high up the pitch.
What has Alain done that's like magical? You're using words like magic. What's magical?
Magical. The guy can pass. He's breaking lines from defense. He's walking out of defense, dribbling past players. He has the speed. The ball's in behind. He's decent aerially. What else do we want? He's a CFA product. If we had gotten somebody from overseas named E or one of those European names, we'd be falling all over them. For example, look at Reinders. Echeverry is out on loan because, as far as I'm concerned, this is my opinion now. Echeverry is out on loan because guess what? Echeverry is young and Tijani Reinders is at the age where we are wanting him to hit the ground running. If Echeverry had put up some of these performances that Reinders put up, our fan base would have said, see, too young, we don't need to waste any time. It's another project. We may have to wait 1 or 2 years. Reinders is here, putting up these performances. Oh gosh, it's a Pep system. Let us give him more time. Alain has walked into the team and does not look out of place. That is what CFA gives you. He is training with.
Do you think he looks good because he hasn't been tested yet? Because I think he hasn't been tested yet.
Who hasn't been tested?
What? Hold on.
Max,
all right, he just came in and played. What?
Is a test?
His first game was at Brighton.
That's a
His
massive
first game was Brighton, right?
Yeah.
If memory serves. First game was Brighton.
Where we drew.
Hold on, forget about the result. First game was Brighton. Apart from a few nervy 5 minutes or so, which is expected, looked good. Exeter, good. Came up against the Bullies at Newcastle. Still looks good. Marcus, he'll have a game. He'll have a shaky game here or there. But fine, we have seen Ruben Diaz and Josko have many a shaky games leading to goals. We don't say anything. So guess what? The guy looks good. Am I saying that he's going to replace Josko or Diaz? I don't know. But what we do know is if there's any issues, we can rely on Alain to come in and there's no dip in quality. What more can we ask from the CFA that when we're in trouble?
So you're keeping Alain, you're keeping him, you're not sending him back to Watford?
Absolutely. I would keep him. The man has come in and showed
we have to keep
a lot of things. More than what Eric Garcia showed. Because remember, Eric Garcia
in Europe, he'd have to go to
Eric Garcia was being forced down our throats by Pep. He is quicker, stronger, better passer if you ask me. We can't ask much more from Ali. He can come in, the quality does not diminish, and we know exactly what we're getting from him. So I would keep Alain. I would keep Hayes as well. As far as I'm concerned, I don't need Gehi because you know what the story is going to be. Yeah, no problem. I'll keep Alain. I will keep Alain.
All the time. Don't give Pep any more money.
We don't need to give. Semenya is in. We don't need to spend another penny. We have enough solutions in the team to go and do something.
You know who else I want?
Whether it will happen or not.
Next to Elaine is his partner. Husanov was sublime yesterday. Like, he was very good. He didn't do anything rash. I didn't notice any like crazy slide tackles. I don't remember him giving any free kicks away, which he's done in the past. I don't remember him getting booked or anything like that. Very composed. That's something we've all been asking for him. So I just really want to shout that out and give James Trafford his flowers, man. That save he made.
He looked great.
In the first half was unreal. That save was insane. If you watch it again, I watched it on the replay and I'm just like, how did he save that? Like, and that was I thought it was after we had scored, but no, it was when it was 0-0. So that could have changed like the whole momentum of the game. If they had scored that goal, maybe we don't go on and win that game. So for him to come up with that huge save, I really was impressed with what I saw from these young players going to St. James. That's a huge, huge game, huge test. And
I have no doubt.
Great,
I have no doubts about safety. I have no doubts about Kusanov. He just needs game time. I don't have any doubts about Hayes either.
Like he's just not good enough. He'll just be the fourth.
Somebody said red card.
Back.
I think somebody said
he's not going to make it.
Red card waiting at Old Trafford.
Because of sentiment.
Somebody say that a red card is waiting for Kusanov at Old Trafford. Just a red card is waiting.
Well, guess what? The best of centre backs get red card at times. Well, here's the thing: people are using certain things against Kusanov because it may prevent certain players that they like or make them look in a bad light. I don't really care. Who is on form keeps the shirt. Kusanov has what we need. We can play a high line with Kusanov.
He won't.
He is aggressive. Well, we'll see.
Comes in and performs well. You think he's really going to bench Holland? Yeah, right. Get out of here.
No, Holland can't be benched.
Pep says Haaland needs rest. Mamouche has to come back. Didn't you read though? He says Haaland needs rest. Yeah.
He'll be back after the weekend, I think, right?
Yeah, he said that, Vita. He said
that today.
I watched the press conference. Yeah, he said that Haaland is. Did he say exhausted? He said basically he said he's running tired, and again.
Pep Guardiola can look in the mirror for that reason because Pep refused to use Marmouche. We had Marmouche for over a month before he went to AFCON, and he played about 70 minutes. That is 100% on the manager.
Do you think it's an excuse by Pep just to take the heat off Haaland for stinking the place? Because he's been stinking the place.
Probably.
I think it's a case where if we look at Haaland's pattern, he's red hot at the start of the season and then has a little dip. Maybe February, and then March, April, May, he's back.
It's like in December he drops off. I don't think he drops off in December.
Kind of does. The problem is he gets overplayed, and then typically in the New Year's he gets an injury. That's kind of.
Where did you see Trafford to Chelsea? We're not selling to Chelsea. We're not.
Oh no! I keep hearing about how great Robert Sanchez is.
Do you know what somebody said yesterday? We were doing a stream yesterday on Never Foul, and somebody said they would never take Trafford to Newcastle, even though the Newcastle keepers are not better than Trafford. That did not make sense at all to me. It's like the Newcastle keepers are not better than Trafford, but we'll never take Trafford at Newcastle. I was like, wow.
Steve was happy that Trafford started. He's like, all right, we got a better chance to win now. Oh, he held that one.
Steve was in pain yesterday. I didn't see much of Steve yesterday. How is your
show yesterday? We accidentally did it on the second channel.
I saw it. I also saw a reaction yesterday. I watched the reaction. I was there watching the reaction.
Yeah. Steve was like, "Oh, I fucked up. I accidentally put it on the second channel and not the first one." I was like, "Oh yeah, no wonder nobody was watching it because it was on the second channel where we have like no subscribers."
I watched it. Veda, do you have anything coming up with your moon behind you?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a 115, one question, 15 minutes. I'm gonna discuss. You know what? I'm gonna have to discuss this. Let me do it. Vader games. I know the comments kind of covering it up right now, but I'm gonna discuss why Arsenal have everything to win this year's Prem. I'm just gonna discuss it.
Wait. You're gonna be
You're already
glazing Arsenal.
conceding?
Wait, you're joining. That's not
no,
glaze.
no. I'm listening to all of the City fans that say that we're not good enough. So I'm going to point out all the reasons why the City fans that say we're not good enough to win this
I
Prem.
haven't counted us out
As
of
to
the title
why
race yet.
Arsenal have everything to win it.
Wait.
As
So
far
you're
as
going
I'm
against City fans. Is that what you're doing? You're going against City fans.
No, what do you mean going against City fans, Patrick? I'm going to talk why Arsenal have everything to win this year's Prem.
No, Patrick, he's sucking up to the Arsenal cheddar cheese on this app. He knows Arsenal fans have a lot of money.
Yeah, that cheese, that Arsenal cheese is good, man. That Arsenal cheese is good. Get me some of that Arsenal cheese. I see people are buying okay jerseys every day. Arsenal cheese.
Hilarious.
Okay, that was a low blow.
Listen.
What do you think about this high line with Husinov in it now? Now it's not such a big deal, is it?
And Alain. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Prophet said it, though. Prophet said it.
Tasty.
Prophet said it that if we play a high line with Kusanov, nobody's gonna go. It's gonna win.
Yeah, no one's gonna care. It's because you play a high line with slower defenders and
Diaz and friends, it looks shaky. Here's my thing: if we allow Arsenal to win the title, because
Sunday.
We handed a title to Slot last season, as far as I'm concerned. We handed it to Slot. If we hand the title to Arsenal.
Yeah, but Prophet, what's
I don't get proud of it yet. I know it's not looking good right now, but I still think that we can.
Arsenal are a soft team.
I think we
definitely.
What are you gonna do about it? You're 6 points behind. You're gonna play United. You're gonna go to Spurs. You're gonna go to Anfield. What are the chances of you not dropping points in those games?
See, Patrick's talking about exactly what I have right here. Patrick's bringing it all up. See, Patrick is one of the examples that I'm going to use when I reference why Arsenal have everything for this Prem.
Arsenal has nothing. Listen, we can win all of those games. A lot of the games that we have given away is due to stubbornness and certain things that we have seen. Bad subs, lack of early subs, whatever the story is. However, if we are still within 7 or 8 points of Arsenal, what is going to crush Arsenal? The pressure of expectation. Arteta does it every season. Once it gets to February, March, and the finish line is looming, if we do not give them that double figure and psychological advantage with a double figure lead, they are going to do what they do best.
It's
the Carabao Cup,
season.
I want to say, no. They are the same Arsenal. Despite
Patrick said it's
the new boss is the same as the old boss. It only can be different if City allows it to be different. They're the same soft team. We barely put any pressure on them and we got it down to 2 points. And because of follies, they are 6 points ahead. And even then, Arsenal is going to crumble once they're still. If we face them in the Carabao Cup finals, I hope we do, and we beat them. That's the first trophy that they lose. And then it's going to be a domino effect from there. Just stay close to them and watch them do the job for us. They are going to fall apart. If we give them that 10, 11, 12-point lead, then we can forget about it. Arsenal will do the damage for us. Win our games and just sit back and watch them. The first draw, let us say that we play first and we bring it down to, say, 7 points, and they drop 2 points. March, April, they're going to panic.
They draw to who, though? To who?
Once the pressure is on, Patrick, Arsenal will draw to anybody. They cannot handle the pressure.
Their game this weekend is a prime candidate. A Sean Dyche low block at Forest. That is not something Arsenal likes to play against.
Are you seriously thinking Sean Dyche is going to do anything, though?
I think
forget about Sean Dyche.
By setting up a low block, he won't try to attack, but Sean Dyche can go for a
we'll get to see the great Elliot Anderson in midfield that everybody's so hyped over.
They're playing Sean Dyche on the 17th. They're playing United and they're playing Leeds United. And people say they see draws.
Never know. At Elland Road can be a hiccup, but to be fair, we have to go there too, so that could be a hiccup for us as well.
We have to go to Spurs.
Forget
That's what's
about
happening.
Yeah, Spurs are
forget about Arsenal.
If we
Forget
don't go,
about Arsenal.
well, if we can't go beat
Once
this
the finish
awful
line,
Spurs team, then we don't deserve the league.
Patrick's
I'll just
bringing
say
up a
that.
lot of
appetite.
good reasons why Arsenal are going to win it this year.
No, I didn't say we're
Arsenal.
gonna win. I'm just saying people have to give me hope. And you know what, Veta? Whatever time your show
Well, you
is,
know
I'm gonna
what
be
we can
watching
do
it on
is
the
we can
TV
pick
screen.
up points
I'll
that
make
they
sure I
drop.
watch it.
Like we could, and if we go to Anfield and win, that's 6 points that we would get against Liverpool. And
When was the last time we won at
Arsenal only got
Anfield,
1
though?
point against them in two games. So we could make
When
up
was the
some
last time we
ground
won
if
at
we can
Anfield?
win something like that.
Seeing the finish
Yeah.
line, seeing the
I'm
finish
saying
line is
it's
what's
likely.
going to
I'm
kill
just saying it's
Arsenal.
possible. Would you
Seeing the
rather me
finish
team
line,
up?
seeing the finish line is what's going to finish Arsenal. Seeing the finish line, City on your tail, PTSD from the previous races. Stay close enough. I don't want to hear any excuses about we don't have the team. We have the team to do it. We just need to do the right things. Arsenal is going to help us. We should have been out of the title race. They should have been double figures ahead already, and they gave it away. Know that the finish line is going to get closer and closer. Look at them crumble like the wall of Jericho. If we do what we're supposed to do and pick up some points, Arsenal is going to do everything for us. Arteta, he's not going to change. A leopard doesn't change his spots. We know exactly. I know exactly what to expect from Arsenal. Doesn't matter who they have on the 11. Once Mikel Arteta is the manager, he is going to do exactly what I know he's going to do. Madness.
But Prophet,
He did look
Prophet.
scared against Liverpool.
Prophet, I do
He
have an
could have
issue.
won that
'cause-
game, and he chose to just settle for a point.
Well, I got an issue because Prophet wants to say that leopards don't
They're
change their
different.
spots. You want to say leopards don't change their spots.
Arteta is not going to change his spot.
But you say that about our manager as well. So what's gonna happen here? Which one works?
All right, so follow me now.
Okay.
We have seen Pep make the changes. I am saying that he's stubborn or complete, whatever the story is.
Yeah.
We have seen City play fast attacking football. That is not something new to the manager.
Okay.
I'm seeing Hansi Flick play a particular kind brand of possession football. I have seen Pep play that particular brand of football. There's nothing that all I'm speaking about is why Pep is not doing X and Y, because I've seen him do it already. So it's not something out of the blue. He's gonna have to rip up something and come up with something new. He's just simply going to do things that he has done before. Overlapping fullbacks. Haven't we seen that from City? Not even Pep throughout his managerial career. We have seen it at City before. Have we not seen it?
Yeah.
So Pep is not going to do anything out of the ordinary more than go back to something or choose something that he has done before and get the result. Simple like that.
But have we
All
not
I'm
seen?
seeing is, go ahead.
Have we not seen this Arteta have attacking football?
Have what?
We saw it once. The first time they challenged. I'm speaking based off what I'm saying. The first time that they challenged,
Yeah.
the football was liquid. It was a cross between City and Liverpool. Yeah?
Right. Yeah.
It got to crunch time. They took, I think, 3 games in a row, they took a 2-0 lead. And they gave it away. Did madness. Ever since that year, because I was thinking from there now, all he's going to do is buy better players and continue along the same line. No, he has decided to go defensive and grind out a league. Yeah?
Okay.
Since that time, you've seen glimpses of attacking football, but when it gets down to crunch time, he's going to go attrition. It's set pieces, corners, because you're not going to get much by way of open goal. He's going to sit in and try and grind it down. That's what he has done for the last 3 seasons. He's not going to change it now.
Okay. Okay.
Especially now he's under even more pressure, because not winning a trophy this season is going to be a catastrophe, because the fan base is not going to settle for an FA Cup, which I don't think they'll win either. We're not going to give them the Carabao Cup either. They're certainly sure as hell not going to win the Champions League.
Wait. Let me ask
EPL
you
is their
something.
best bet.
What if you win the Champions League? Are you going to be comfortable with that? Champions League.
If what?
If Pep Guardiola wins the Champions League, would you take that?
That's fine. The Champions League is right now. I'll take a Carabao Cup and an FA Cup. May not be the most glamorous trophies, but what does it say to me? We have won multiple trophies in a season. The CFA and the younger players have experienced the feeling of winning multiple trophies in the season. So I'll take that. If it's a Carabao Cup alone, I'm going to have questions. But I am thinking, if Pep, because I've said it from summer, everything boils down to how Pep is going to approach certain things. If he has gotten back the fire, we're going to see a difference. If he has gone back to everything is all relaxed and, complacent is what we have seen in our rebuild and all of these things, nothing is going to happen. 2 Carabao Cup, FA Cup, fine. Multiple trophies, we move on.
Veda, why are you laughing? Why is Veda laughing? I don't know why Veda is laughing.
I'm letting profit flow. I wasn't gonna interrupt.
Go ahead.
I think it's summarized a little too simplistically to be like the club got complacent or the club got lax or kind of set in their ways. To win 3 in a row was very difficult. So don't hear this as an excuse, but I'm trying to just bring a different angle. To win 3 in a row was incredibly difficult. After you have that done, to then motivate, which no other manager has been able to do, no other club, no other players have been able to keep that same diligent focus to win a 4th, was huge. To do it for a 5th time, I think we were asking for the impossible. Now, when we look at how it happened, okay, we have questions. Whether how we managed the injuries, how we managed coping through the difficult 1-13. I hear all that. But to go 5, that's where I got a smile, because I'm like, 5 guys, like, we didn't hand anybody.
We could have gone 5.
We could have, yes, but it was also asking we could have gone
no
5,
but Veta, to win even 1 EPL is hard. So we're not saying that you see, this is the issue that I have now. I'm not saying it is easy. I'm also saying, even if we had lost, giving our best effort, going for the 5, no problem either. The problem I had is there were some glaringly obvious things that we needed to do, or at least try, and we didn't try.
But Prophet,
losing a Premier League is no problem.
Okay, but Prophet, it's the same
Go
thing
ahead.
when we even go back and we look at when we first won back-to-back. That season where Liverpool won, regardless of how they performed, we could look at and then still have those same questions that you want to bring up on what we let go, what decisions we should have made, how we shouldn't have fallen off as bad as we did. So I
didn't have much questions. I didn't have much questions during that when we lost Liverpool. Reason being, right? Liverpool were on a different level. Who are we going to bring in? The level of talent at the time, CFA wise, and I think we use Eric Garcia, we use some other guys. It just, all right. For me, during that period of time, Pep tried what he could with what he had. Nicolas Otamendi and friends, and it didn't work. You see the difference? Use what he had and it didn't work, I'll accept it. If he did the same thing last season and it didn't work, using the Jacob Wright and whatever and it didn't work, that is not a problem because nothing is guaranteed
I understand
to work.
that. I understand, but
you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, but even so, accepting what he tried and you're accepting what he tried and being like, you know what, you got it wrong, we move on. To say what Pep tried and then to add on, well, you didn't do enough of what you tried. You didn't try this, you didn't try that, you didn't try that, because we could hold that same thing to the season where we fell off after winning back-to-back. Pep didn't try everything. What he tried, we were just accepting to be like, it didn't work. Because he was playing Fernandinho at center back, and we know that wasn't something that we want to see at that time when we had the center back problems, right? Last year, and I don't want to revisit it too long, but I smile when I'm like, you know what? It's one of those seasons where many things went wrong. But we moved. I'm not going to place judgment in terms of that level of poor decisions or stubbornness or loyalty or favoritism, whatever. It happened. We move. I'm not putting that blanket on moving forward. I happen to agree with you. This season, we shouldn't be in contention the way we are. Now, could we be even closer? Yes, when we look at the last few draws. But we just need to continue to play the way we are, get healthy. Do we go in the market? Do we whatever we do with regards to supporting this club? However it happens, I'm a lot calmer than some because I'm like, if we happen to not get it done, this club, like clockwork, reacted so quickly with bringing Semenyo in, and they were in talks with regards to Gehi, that I think we go again. We go again. We are relentless. Are we happy with the results? Sometimes no. But we go again, which is very different from the other clubs that are all in chaos. Look at Real Madrid right now, who everybody wants to remind City fans on. That's a big club. That's how you do things. They just appointed their academy guy. And when Real Madrid, because we told, when Real Madrid do this, everyone answers. Well, why aren't they knocking on all the major managers out there that should be filling in for that job? So I'm just chill. But listen, I'm gonna drop because I gotta set up for my show. Patrick, great show as always. Mateus, Kels,
big up. Enjoy yourself.
Big up.
See you later, Vader on the stateside show.
Enjoy yourself, Vader. Anyway, big up to everyone. Guys, go join Vader so that he can start his show, and you guys can join us here as we watch Mane versus what's his name? Salah. I'm gonna just set it up and we can watch it together. Yeah, so that I can.
The game's on in 30 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm gonna set it up so I can have my agenda against the Egyptians, as always.
Oh, are you gonna do a watch along?
I am. Like, what?
Oh, Patrick watch along. Ooh, I might join for part of it, but my voice does not have the stamina for a whole game.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to speak during the watch along. Just have to drink the cough syrup. I have some cough syrup too.
I have to actually go to the store to buy some cough syrup because I just ran out. I've been chugging that stuff for days and it doesn't work. It's really annoying. It tastes awful and I chug it and then I start coughing right out. I'm like, God damn it, this shit doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm out of Dayquil too, so I need to go get some more Theraflu. I need some more Theraflu.
Okay, then take your time and we can watch this AFCON.
Anyway, yeah. I might just
thank you very much. And big up to you, Prophet, for coming on. And big up to all the guys in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and like the video. And goodbye. See you.